You forced your wife, Mr. John. The doctor jumped in. What? No. Oh my god. I can never do that. He glared at that offensive doctor. Taehyung, let's go home. Yes, let's go home. The Hasten stood up. Thank you, doctor. But what about that blood test and pills? She looked at them like a small puppy being kicked. I'm sure you can use them. They snap and walk out of the room with Jungkook followed behind him. Taehyung, wait. Not now, Jungkook. I'm so freaking angry at you. How you this stupid? They snapped and yanked his arm away as he grabbed it. Okay, look. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure I'm not ready. He jogged behind him and they stopped and shook his head in disappointment. No, you were so freaking conscious about being a dad. Tell me, Cook, what will you have done if I was pregnant? Would you have forced me to abort the child? And pills? I'm not taking any pills. We haven't even talked about our routine and you go. I would never make you abort my child. Yeah, I believe that, they said. I'm so angry right now. Now, we need to talk about the show you put in there, he said, closing the elevator, and they stepped thankfully. There were only two there. I put up a show, they pointed at himself. You were the one who demanded that. I will take pills when we have not even talked about all this. Word, lovemaking. Can you please stop being so blunt? What do you mean to say? That I put my body part in you? Oh please, you're unbelievable. He rolled his eyes, trying not to ignore that hit on his cheeks. Really? Now you pretend to be shy? He removed the hand from his mouth. When the last night he screamed for me, I was not. They covered his ear with his hand. I will still remember the word. Oh Jungkook, more. Oh God, you're lying again. They cried out. Disgusting, he said, shaking his head from side to side. I can't wait to get over off here. It's not disgusting when I say it to you. It's me coming closer today. And what we need to talk about, our late night routine. He winked to Tae against the lift and placed his hand on the both sides of the bar. Move away. He pushed his arm and he didn't even. He chuckled and bent down, staring at him once when he was his eye levels with him. You're not shy. You just pretended, don't you? I'm sure you won't mind if I stop. Look at Pigeon, the chuckled, pointing over his shoulder. Jungkook gave Tae an amused smile and shook his head. We're in the lift, Tae, not in a zoo. But I swear there's a pigeon behind you, they said, determined, as he pointed over his shoulder. You have to look at it, they pleaded. I'm not interested in, Jungkook said, leaning forward so their noises. They stumbled moving back, but his head was already touching the wall behind Tae. Jungkook's lips were cased against his cheeks, and he saw his shirt. Satisfied with the reaction, he smacked against his cheeks and nuzzled his nose against his jaw. You're so cute, he murmured. You know they wanted to have kissed him, but he was enjoying it way too much right now. There's a girl. Jungkook chuckled and peeked his jaw. I'm only interested in one boy. You bunny? They bit his lips and moved his head to the side. Jungkook, the lift is open, they said when he saw no chance of him moving. The lift wasn't open in reality. Then we need to hurry up, he groaned against his skin. One of the hand was slid inside his jacket, rested on the wrist. Yes, they bit his lips and placed his hand over his cheeks, trying to move his hand away. Stop! They hissed only for him to bite down his jaw. They yelped and jumped as Jungkook moved. They rubbed his jaw and glared at him. The lift opened and Jungkook groaned. He grabbed the young hand and dragged him out, waiting to get out of that stupid hospital. "It's over here, right?" he murmured under his breath, making him smirk at they. "What?" they said. And you're angry, Flutter. "Will get you nowhere." They rolled his eyes. "It will give me into your daddy's boy." He winked, and they gasped and punched him back. Ouch. "Jungkook, you were not like this before." He pulled his hand out of the grip and walked over the car where two guards were waiting for them. "If I didn't get into you." "Jungkook, stop," they said, blushing. He chuckled and got inside the car. The guards opened the door for both of them. The guards closed the door and get inside on his own. Jungkook started the car, still smiling, as he sped up on the road. "I'm never talk to you again." "Why? It's not like we have done anything together." "Get your mind out of the..." They rolled his eyes. "Fine, I'm sorry," he said. At home, at the peaceful atmosphere for vanished. Their mind went back to the conversation that occurred between his father and him. They was tense, worried and scared once again, because the man was claiming him to be his son and wanted to take him away. They hadn't told Jungkook about that, and now he was being anxious. They changed his clothes, and Taehyung got best not to yawn from time to time about changing into a night suit, and jumped on the bed. They hugged his pillow on his chest and thought about everything that happened today. Would the man get to him? Killed him? They had no meet him, but when he heard Jungkook was enough to scare his life out of him. As Jungkook came into his mind, they picked up his phone and decided to check up on him. They had never seen him after yesterday, and today he had been discharged from the hospital. They was worried about him, so he opened the messages app and typed a text. "How are you feeling now? I'm sorry for not checking you up before. I was so busy. Are you at your apartment now?" They asked, waiting for his reply, and Jungkook was working on the laptop in his study. Tonight they decided to tell him what had happened. "Thanks, but I'm fine. No, I'm with my parents right now. Mom won't let me out of her sign." "Thanks for asking though. What are you doing?" "Great. She's just worried, and I'm doing nothing right now. Just reached home." "Oh, why?" "Actually, Jungkook and I had to take care of something. They signed and started up the ceiling. He just hoped that Jungkook didn't have any feeling left for him, because they didn't want him to suffer anymore." They couldn't ask him straight away apart, but still, he wished that he would forget about him sooner rather than later. "Alright, see you sometime. Good night, They bite his lips. At that text, Jungkook had sent the kisses, and they feel a little uncomfortable. Maybe they was thinking too much about it. People type all this dick in text, so it wasn't a big deal, right?